Hello. So I have a load of JSON files in a folder and I need to get those files into my Ruby script. So to read a file, I need to know the path name. So let's do that using the dir class, and we're going to use the entries method. I'm using pry here to halt execution so I can inspect my variables. Okay, path names. Okay, so I've got 3 JSON files, but I've also got these 2 odd-looking files. What are these? These are special files pointing to the folder above and the current folder, which is a bit of a pain because I need to now write some logic to avoid, filter out those files. That's too much work. I don't want to do that. There is a better way in this case. So we could use the glob. I have to look at my notes there. The glob method, which allows us to use a pattern to match certain files. So we're going to use data, this is the folder name, and then we're going to do star.json. Nice. Okay. Let's run that again. Path names. There we go. That's better. So now I've got my paths in a nice array here. So how do I get the contents? I'm going to do path names, each do a path, file equals file.open path, and then contents equals file.read is the method I'm going to use here. I'm using read because it's going to read the entire contents of the file into a string, all in one lump, boom, which is good because, as you can see here, I somehow magically managed to flick across to the file. It's JSON, and I want to parse that JSON. So that read is going to read in the contents of the file as a string. I'm going to move my debugger inside the loop to run the code. Okay, so file is a file, contents is a string with the contents of the file in there. Now I can use the JSON package, JSON, and go json.parse contents. So I now have a nice hash, and I can pick out individual parts of the hash. And there we go.